The night he decided to quit,
was the same night his life quietly changed.
he didn't know it yet.
But his darkest moment was only the beginning.
This is the story
Of Arman. Arman was not special, at least that's what people told him. He came from a small town, a simple house, a father who worked long hours, a mother who saved every coin. Arman had one big dream. He wanted to build his own business, not for fame, not for money, but to prove something to himself. From a young age, he loved creating things, small ideas, small plans. He believed that one day, one idea would change his life. But dreams are easy to speak about. They are hard to live. After college, Arman started his first small project. He invested his savings. He worked late nights. He skipped parties. He ignored laughter from friends who said, "Get a real job."
Months passed.
Nothing happened.
No customers.
No profit, only bills. Still, he didn't give up. He told himself, maybe success just needs more time. But life doesn't test you once. It tests you again and again. His first project failed. He felt broken, but he started again. Second idea, new plan, more effort. This time, he borrowed money. He promised his parents it would work. It didn't. The second failure hurt more, because now it wasn't just about him. It was about trust. People started talking. Maybe he's not smart enough. Maybe business isn't for him. He should stop dreaming. Those words hurt more than failure. Arman began to doubt himself. At night, he would stare at the ceiling, thinking, am I wasting my life? Still, something inside him refused to die. He tried a third time, but this time, everything collapsed. His partner left, money ran out, debt increased. One evening, he sat alone in his small room. Lights off, phone silent. He looked at his reflection in the dark window, and for the first time, he whispered, maybe they're right.
That was his darkest moment.
Not when he lost money, not when people laughed, but when he stopped believing in himself. That night, something unexpected happened. His mother knocked on the door. She didn't ask about money. She didn't ask about success. She simply sat beside him and said, "Why are you so quiet these days?" Arman tried to smile, but tears came instead. He said, "I failed again. I disappointed everyone." His mother looked at him and gently said, "Did you try your best?" He nodded. She smiled. "Then you didn't fail. You just learned." Arman stayed silent. She continued, "When you were learning to walk, you fell many times. Did we call you a failure? Or did we hold your hand and tell you to try again?" Those words hit him deeply. She added one last thing. "Son, quitting after trying is failure, but trying again after falling, that is courage." That night, Arman didn't suddenly become successful. He didn't magically solve his problems, but something changed inside him. He decided one thing.
One last try.
But this time, smarter. Arman spent weeks studying his past mistakes. He didn't blame luck. He didn't blame people. He blamed poor planning, rushed decisions, ignoring advice. This time, he started small, very small.
No big investment.
No big announcements, no noise, just steady work, slow growth. Months passed. Something different happened.
Customers returned.
Reviews improved. Income slowly increased. It wasn't fast, it wasn't dramatic, but it was real. Years later, Arman built a stable, successful business. Not the biggest, not the richest, but strong enough to pay debts, strong enough to support his family, strong enough to stand proudly. One day someone asked him, "What changed your life?" He smiled and said, "My worst night." Because if he had quit that night, none of this would exist. Sometimes, your darkest moment feels like the end. You feel tired, embarrassed, small. You look around and think, maybe this dream isn't for me. But what if that painful moment is not here to break you, but to build you? What if failure is not a stop sign, but a teacher? Success doesn't come to the fastest person. It comes to the one who refuses to stay down. Arman was not special. He wasn't the smartest. He wasn't the richest. He just refused to let one bad chapter become his whole story. And you, yes you, maybe you are in your darkest moment right now. Maybe things are not working. Maybe people doubt you. Maybe even you doubt yourself. But remember this, the night feels darkest just before sunrise. If you quit now, You will never know how close you were. So take a breath, learn from your mistakes, stand up one more time. Because sometimes success comes right after your darkest moment.
And that next step, it might change everything.